Rela mohela baesu. Back to regular programming. Formalities are gone. Decorum is gone. Lufuno?
Later.
Mapagania are beating big teams, Chief.
Mapagania then session. They're beating Sevillas of this world. They are working.
So they are serious about this thing.
They say Spain and Bacania, Bacania beat Sevilla, Spain win the Euros. So
I thought Jose is going to do a little msebenzi ekhaya uyobabona kune party. Cox, looking at the way that Pirates are, they're giving quite a number of players a chance. They've signed quite a number of players. You've got Gilberto from Mozambique coming across. What does that do for the team in terms of the quality of the team?
One, the pedigree of the team. So the players that are already in the team.
Sorry, Angola. In my head, I'm thinking, how did I get that wrong?
So the pedigree, the players that are in the team already, they have to ask themselves and say, hey, Nomchita's coming to chow my lunch. And that's the one thing that you have to do. As a football player, you have to worry about your lunch because that's the only way Kemia will be raised. And once your game is raised, the only problem that I have, I think he's going to have in integrating Mutiming is the fact that if you look at his movement and how he plays, I get predictable. So he's very, in terms of how he plays, he's not your average PSL footballer. That's predictable. So that's going to affect the players, Orlando Pirates, because they're not going to know what to do until they learn how he plays. Then that's how he's going to integrate in the team. But otherwise, these are the type of players you need to bring into the team. Because you can't just bring squad players, go Orlando Pirates right now. What are you doing? Are you saying we are bringing squad players because we want to get to 60 points or No, they want to challenge for the league. They want to challenge for the Champions League. International
In doing
players.
that, Pirates has had a very big tradition, Lufun. You always need one dancer in the team, and Gilberto looks like that dancer because Linda was there, Ofori was there.
Majaiva, does he have a number?
Barke 45. 45.
But I'm 45.
Yeah, Barlom Chida. 45.
45. So,
how about 45?
Yeah, but I'm 45.
So, looking at that, technical team sound because the assistant coach has left. Now there's a reinforcement that has happened. Are you happy with Pirates challenging for the league?
Yeah, most definitely. That's what they need to go for. Terrible or nothing. So that's what they want. They already have two. They have to defend the two, and they have to add the league because that's the main trophy in South Africa. You can win all, and that's why Coach Peter says you can play 4 games and win Nedbank or win MTN, but to win the league, you have to play 30 games.
And just to add on to that, you have to look across the league. You have to look at everyone, and you say the most stable team, bar Stellenbosch, Orlando Pirates is the most stable team. They go for the first time in a long time. Orlando Pirates goes into a season having an advantageous stability over the likes of Sundowns.
Talking of Sundowns, we are there, Mafetu. The sun and shining. We need to start this thing. Went to Austria, started off in the worst possible way, or maybe it's what's needed. Lufuno, Sundowns with their coaching team. Does it now open the door for the rest of the team to say, yeah, there is a crack in there's a kink in the arm?
Honestly, it shouldn't be because Mangoba has been a Sundowns for how many years? More than 10 years. He's been there, part of the technical team. He was there when Peter was there. He was there after Peter left. He was there. Rulani was there. He was there now. Rulani. So he's the most stable technical member of Sundowns team.
I almost said senior coach, but Sundowns that could be something else.
The issue is that continuity should be there. Steve Compella is coming back to a team that is not foreign to him. So the dressing room is not foreign to Steve Compella. The players that are there, it's not foreign to him. There is not much of a change in that technical team of Sundowns. Besides that, Rulani is not there. The question is, the two guys that are there, are they bold enough to say, we want to push this team a little bit further than what it is? That is the challenge for Sundowns. And we know Sundowns has to play to win the Champions League this season. They did not sign a whole lot of players. They still have more or less the team players that they let go. They were not playing. The playing squad of Sundowns, the core team is still there. So nothing really changed. As much as we can say Pirates got a stable team, but Sundowns also have a stable team.
Cox, from a Kabuyelo Masanda one. The expectation, do they change? Do you lessen them or you say, hi, con?
I heard people saying Champions League or nothing last season. I think it should still echo even this season. Because how do you then change when somebody that was there is carrying on?
Mara ke re ko di support the Sundowns ba shota hona le ba bangwe, we won't say names, Maestro Autiaga and the likes, Barry Dima what I saw them there.
Dima or Champions League or nothing. The mandate that's one night change because Sundowns is very clear in terms of their want. And also saying that, looking at the Champions League does not mean you have to let go of what it is that you've had. Because you can take winning the league for granted and say, I'm going for the Champions League. But if you haven't won that league, you still have not done it, it's a fail.
Yeah.
So win key surplus, you have to add on to that, not just that.
So it's not a subtraction.
No. So this guy was there. He doesn't have to start. He doesn't have to know the players. He doesn't have to understand how they play. He already. You can even see from the squad that he put out in terms of the starting 11 that he put out with this friendly match that they were playing. Hurrah, man! This guy, he knows his team.
So labo Maestro, lebo Mahlaku batsamaile, lebo Dima what?
For the first time, Paul, when Pizzo left, people went.
People left. People were
came back.
People were even hosting meetings wearing Sundowns and Al Ahly t-shirt.
They came back. I mean, it's normal. So I mean, it's either you are loyal to the team or you are illoyal to individuals. But I mean, as a supporter, the first love is the team, and because people will change and players will come, coaches will come and leave. The team will always be the first point. But as I said, Sundowns should aim to do better than what Rulani has done.
So looking at the two teams that we've spoken about, being Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, we must be brave enough before this thing starts, because it's easy to be brave when you've played 10 games.
Yeah.
Where do you see Sundowns come end of the season?
It's going to be a tough one.
No, we know it's going to be tough. Position.
For me, in the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Probably 2 this year.
2 to who? Pin number 1.
No, I'm not.
No, leave your heart. We can just say 2 to who? Look, because Pirates is the next one. Where do you see Pirates?
I think Pirates can win the league.
So you think Pirates going to win the league? A whole Kaizer Chiefs supporter leaving and everything else, forget Nabi, says Pirates are going to win this thing. Cox?
No, the gap was too big for them to just close it. 23 points he wrote.
But
Rulani might not be there, but the players that got the
chameleon football is...
Okay, so we stand say, has Allende moved? Has Mokoena moved?
Mamposa, don't even stress.
Don't even stress.
2 seasons from now, I can say maybe they'll close there. Orlando Pirates still they have to convince me enough that they'll get to 60 points. And that has been my cry for the longest of time. Fisher 60 points, get to 65. Because problem Orlando Pirates is not for Sundowns, inconsistency in-house. Once you sort out inconsistency, that's when you can think about who win a league. So I still think Sundowns will win the league this season. It's not going to be as comfortable as it was because you can see who to catch up.
Should they get a coach? Or is Mangoba, should we just know that Mangoba is the coach, Lufun?
Mangoba will stand up and be a coach and stop,
No, Bella, you can stand up if the management does not give you.
No.
So Mangoba must be the coach.
He said, I want to be a coach of Sundowns.
So Mangoba must be the coach.
He ran that thing by himself.
But we can't speak on behalf of Mangoba.
Yeah.
He has to raise his hand.
Yeah. So are you saying they must get a new coach or
for
Mangoba is the man?
Mangoba is fine. If they want continuity, if they want to say we are going for the Champions League, Mangoba is fine.
Don't be surprised when you play Pirates and then the reshuffle happens and Kompela becomes a coach. I'm just saying.
So Pirates, the reshuffle of Mamelodi Sundowns. Having said all those things, the next segment, Lufuno must tell us, Tito's required there in Turkey because there's more emergencies that are there. Left backs are coming back by stretchers. Other clubs' chairmen are giving them goalkeeper. I'm like, a whole chap after the break.